せーの Hey, what's up? アリです。
ゆいです。
Today,
we're gonna react
we're gonna react
to 14 reasons the Philippines is different from the rest of the world.
So we've never watched this before. This is going to be our fresh and first time doing a reaction about it. Alright, so we're going to start now.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Noting. Ooh!
いいね。
Ooh! Wow!
What if I told you there is a country where over
I wanna
175
go to
languages are
Philippines
spoken,
so
people
much.
text more than anywhere else in the world, and boxing fights directly influence crime rates? It sounds pretty much unbelievable, but it's all true in the Philippines. 14. There are more than 175 spoken languages. There are 2 official languages in the Philippines: Filipino, based on Tagalog, and
Yes.
English. Filipino is the most commonly spoken and pop culture language, and the government of the country uses English in their work. By the way, the Philippines are number 5 on the list of the world's top English-speaking populations
five.
after US, India, Pakistan, and the UK. All this sounds pretty plain and ordinary, but in fact, the diverse linguistic groups living in the country use over 175
すごいね、
languages for their
175
internal
languages.
communication.
Yeah.
Since many of them exist
Wow.
only in spoken form, it's impossible
So
to calculate
many.
the exact amount.
Bisaya, Cebuano, Cebu.
13. Their capital is the most densely populated city in the world. The nation's capital, Manila, and its 16 surrounding
Manila
cities that
Luzon.
make up
Manila
the Metro Manila
Luzon.
area have a population of 12.8 million
So we
people.
need 12.8.
During the daytime, this number gets way higher since many people come here to work.
That's why
And
so
while
many
the number
traffic.
doesn't sound
Yeah,
that crazy,
because
take note that all
Metro
these
Manila
people
is
live
like
and work
Tokyo.
in an area of 16.5
Everyone goes
I
to
think more than
square
Tokyo
miles.
now.
This
No?
makes the
Maybe.
population density equal to 111,002 people per square mile. And that's 5 times higher than in Mumbai or Paris, for example. 12.
Even
They have
me, I don't-
churches in
didn't
shopping
know about
malls. Shopping malls
So
aren't
I
merely a
didn't know
place
that.
where you buy stuff for Filipinos. They are safe, air-conditioned community
Yeah.
hubs with gyms, health
Everything.
clinics,
Ah,
concert halls,
SM to
nightclubs,
ka.
parks, and even churches
And
inside.
we even
Wow.
have
So it's no
church.
surprise that they are the favorite place to meet up with friends for so many locals. And
So
3 of the
convenient.
world's 10
Yeah.
largest shopping malls are located in the Philippines. They are Mega Fashion Mall of SM Mega Mall, SM
I
City
really
North
love
EDSA,
SM Mall.
and SM Mall of
SM
Asia.
Mall of Asia.
Mall of
11.
Asia.
Filipinos
Itagatara
are the number 1 texting nation in the world.
Texting
You
You
nation.
already know
Everyone
Filipinos
loves
love
sending
meeting up with
message.
friends at shopping
Yeah.
malls, and when they can't see each other in person, they text.
Yeah.
And when they do it, they rarely limit it to, "Hey, how are you?"
So that-
In fact, they send
It's
about
true.
400 million
What?
texts a day, and that's around 142 billion texts a year. It's more than the US and Europe put together.
Wow.
Not
すごいね。
exactly a little number for a country of 107 million people. 10. They
I
have
thought
a
China.
unique form of transportation. If you visit Manila, you'll notice some
Jeepney.
interesting looking vehicles
Deta.
called jeepneys.
Deta.
They are converted US Army Jeeps that stayed in the country
Oh,
after World War
そうなん
II.
だ。
Filipinos adapted them to transport up to 18 passengers who jump on the jeepney
I
going
love
in their
jeepney.
direction and ring the bell for it to stop. There are about 50,000 jeepneys in Manila, and they all look different, with basketball stars, cartoon characters, inspirational
You know the
clothes,
design.
neon
Yes, so
lights, and
cute.
whatnot on them.
So
There are 2
fashionable.
major problems with jeepneys: safety concerns and pollution. They produce huge
That's
amounts of
true.
black smoke. So hurry up if you want to ride before they get replaced with a rapid
so
transit system. 9.
I should
One
go
of the
to
islands has more
Philippines right now.
volcanoes than towns. The
You might
Philippines
change it.
are, without
Because
a
I love
doubt, a
tricycle.
super scenic location. Among all the islands that are a part of
Okay.
it, Camigan sure stands out, with more volcanoes per square mile than any other island on the planet. The island is 14 miles long and 8.5 miles wide, and has 7 volcanoes and 5 towns. And even though earthquakes and
7?
eruptions shaped it, volcanoes have been deep asleep
It's
since
like
the 50s.
education.
So thousands of tourists can
History.
safely visit the island these days. 8. Their national flag has
Ah,
a
yeah.
secret
You need to
meaning.
listen to this.
The national flag of the Philippines has 2 bands of blue and scarlet, and a white triangle at the hoist with a yellow sun and 8 rays, each of them standing for one province of the country. The yellow stars stand for the 3 largest island groups: Luzon,
Luzon.
Visayas, and Mindanao. What makes the flag really unique is that it can be reversed to declare a state of
So-
war. This happened during the Filipino Revolutionary War
If
of
we are at
1898
war,
to
we turn
1901
it around.
and during World War II in
Red
1941 to
will be on top.
1945.
Okay.
7.
All right, number
Boxing
7.
directly affects crime rates in the country. Filipinos love boxing and are crazy
Chris
about the
Manny
most famous
Pacquiao.
boxer Manny Pacquiao.
Kita ko to,
Whenever he
Ron.
fights,
Have you
the
watched
whole country
his
is
fight?
glued to its
No.
TV sets. And according
Because
to the
it's too
Philippine
scary.
National Police, PNP, crime rates in the country drop significantly
Eh?
when he's in the
どういうこと?
ring. During his 12-round fight against American boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. that went from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., not a single
Everyone was
crime
watching.
committed in the
I
whole Manila
see.
metropolitan area. It was basically the same during other major fights with the participation of the People's
Manny
Champ,
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
じゃあ、Manny Pacquiao should fight every
Every
day,
day.
no?
So that there will be no crime.
Yes. It's more peaceful.
Okay.
6. A lot of Filipinos
6.
work abroad. It might be because of their
そうだね。
flexible and reliable character, or the fact that they speak great English as a second language.
Yeah.
But more than 11 million Filipinos work abroad. It's around 11% of the population.
すごいね。
And a quarter of all overseas
11%.
nurses in the world come from the Philippines.
へ
5. Their rice terraces
true.
are the 8th wonder of the world. Banawa rice terraces are the oldest in the world and were so smartly
You should
designed
try
that they still bring a
to visit
harvest of
there.
rice and
I
vegetables,
wanna
most of which
visit.
get exported. And it is believed if all the terraces had been built end to end, they would stretch halfway around the world. Today, these places bring the country more money as a tourist destination than rice plantations, and thus they play an important role for the economy of the Philippines. 4.
Ay,
They
na.
have a lot of coconuts. For years, the Philippines had been the number one
Ako din
producer
mo,
of
Ari.
coconuts in the
I'm
world.
using coconut
And even
oil
though the
from
leadership now
Philippines.
belongs to Indonesia,
for your face.
153,532,000 tons per year is still an impressive number, isn't it? These coconuts are used to make anything from clothing to beauty products.
Yeah.
3.
Nomitay.
The first European to visit the
3.
Philippines was Ferdinand Magellan. The legendary explorer made the first
True.
record
I
of the
learned it.
archipelago among the Europeans
Like a
in
world history.
1521.
In world
He
history.
you
founded
know
the
him?
first settlement in Cebu, and thus most of the area became a Spanish colony. This explains the fact that around 90% of the population are Christian, unlike most
I
of the
learned
country's
it.
neighbors. In 1898, the Philippines went under U.S. rule and later, in 1946, became an independent republic. 2. A
Yes.
Filipino made the first karaoke machine. If you
Really?
love to sing along, you ought to thank Filipinos for your favorite pastime.
Is
The
it-
first karaoke machine in the world
thought
was created
it's-
in 1975 by Roberto Del Rosario. He patented as the sing-along system, and even though there were some attempts to claim his creation, he still remains the only patent holder for the karaoke system. 1.
じゃあ he's
The
rich now じゃん
population is extreme.
I thought it's from Japan.
Also thought it's from Japan, but
ね
when he said that it was Philippines, so I'm a little bit confused.
ね He is very rich, definitely.
Mm,
If he have the right.
ne.
Extremely good looking. Along with their love for boxing, texting, and shopping, Filipinos are crazy about beauty pageants. It might be the
So
years of
na-
American rule that gave them this love for competitive beauty, but the fact remains a fact. They have won in all major international pageants 15 times. There were 4 girls crowned Miss
Miss Universe.
Universe, 1 Miss World,
Remember I
6
showed you.
title holders of Miss International, and 4 Miss Earth crowns.
It's not really popular
The
in
first
Japan,
official
right?
pageant was
This
Yeah.
held within the country in
kind of
1908. And since 2001, it's not just about beauty, but also for the promotion of environmental protection. Would you like to visit the Philippines? Or maybe you've already been there. Let me know in
Would
the
you
comment
like?
section below.
Of
Don't
course.
forget to give this video a like, share it with
Why
your friends.
not?
and-
Ay,
I really want to go to Philippines, of course.
again, do you wanna go again?
Yeah,
Ine.
many times. I want to live.
And eat Jollibee? No, Mang Inasal desu.
Inasal, potato corner.
Potato.
What else?
Potato corner.
あと、ハロハロとか。
Halo-halo ne.
レチョン。Yeah, banana Q.
Banana Q.
I really love Philippines. ていうかさ、その Miss Competition. So actually in Japan, it's really unpopular. Kinda those competition, beauty competition. So I didn't know anything about the Miss competition. So, ne.
Yeah, it's not really popular in Japan, I think. When they had their Miss Universe recently, I've never seen or anything from the news in Japan.
So, no one knows who's winner, who is champion.
Or who participated.
Yeah.
No.
Anything.
It's not popular in Japan.
I don't know why.
Ne. I'm not sure also why. はい。
はい。
ということで、
I could learn a lot of Filipino history and I became really love Philippines.
I miss Philippines. I miss all the food, my friends, everyone there.
Yeah. I wanna go to SMO, Mall of Asia by tricycle and jeepney. 行きたいです。
I hope that the coronavirus will end soon.
Yeah,
I think it will be ending soon. And we can travel wherever we can go.
でもまずは at first, please stay safe, everyone.
Of course, you guys have to go and keep your social distance, wash your hands, gargle your mouth.
Yeah, healthy is the most important.
Being healthy is very important.
ありがとう。そう、みんな体を大事にしてください。
Okay.
はい。じゃあ。
So, just in case you guys have any video requests, just put in the comments down below. And then put a
thumbs up, comment, please subscribe also. And thank you for watching.
はい、バイバーイ。
バイバイ。